Welcome to International Securities Exchange's podcast series. Facilitated by renowned educators, ISE podcasts are intended to teach beginning as well as seasoned investors the ins and outs of trading. To find an updated list of podcasts, please visit www.ise.com/podcasts. Please be sure to listen to our important message following this episode regarding the risks of investing in exchange-traded options.
Now, the book I was talking about, I've written several books and trading courses. This was my first book, great book for futures traders. This book was technical trading tactics, and it was about how to combine candles and pivots with other indicators. I actually went in, when this book was being written, they were changing the formula from the VIX to the VXO, the new, well, it's old now, but it was new then. And we had always were looking at the VIX, and I talk about that, and also in this book I talk about how to read the Commitment of Traders report. Candlesticks and Pivot Point is what the book I've been referring to throughout this presentation. As a Forex trader, this was an outstanding book that went into the details about foreign currency trading, number one, how to trade exchange-traded funds. There's a little chapter on options in here, in fact, an example on trading option strategies, as well as a trading system with a code for TradeStation, which many of you may be familiar with TradeStation, as well as Genesis Financial Software. This Trading Triggers course was based on a 3-day live trading seminar that I did. These books and these trading courses can be found on my website. My contact information is email jperson@nationalfutures.com. My website, if you'd look to visit, is nationalfutures.com. There's a lot of great stuff there. I don't require people to fill out any information before getting any free information if they'd like. There's a pivot point calculator, a Fibonacci calculator. You'll find it in the upper tab under Trading Tools. Click there, click on the link, and it's there. You don't have to fill out anything. And there's even an article explaining how pivots work. If you wish to call our office, 561-655-1881. Now I'd like to open it up for questions. We certainly have had a few. Are we there? Sound distorted, sounds good, sound breaking up, okay. Hopefully that should be okay. Linda Yee has a question, it looks like. What is the blue next to the person pivot centimeter? There's the pivot point, which is the middle bar, the predicted resistance, and the predicted support. And in bullish times, the pivot point will actually act as the low for the day. In a bearish environment, the pivot point will actually act as the high for the day. Person pivots are different from regular pivots. In fact, that I use different calculations from some. In fact, I use a moving average approach to help me filter out the right pivot numbers, and more importantly, to help give me an idea of what market condition the market should be in for the next time frame based on the mathematical formula, not my opinion of the market. You're welcome, Linda. It looks like everyone, at least Linda, can hear me. So the question is can we do day trading? That's a good question. Yes, not only it depends on your trading account with stocks. You know, there's that little day trading rule, but with options, and yes, you can, but it depends if you qualify or not. So, you know, I always tell people when I'm looking at an option strategy, you know, today we're talking about the November options that expire in 16 days. It's not quite a day trade strategy, right? But let's say you're really wrong or really right in one day, and I'll take that as a day trade. the date of this book, the Commodity Trader's Almanac. The Commodity Trader's Almanac probably be available because it's like a calendar almanac. Should probably be released sometime in the latter part of November, I would imagine. Amazon will have it. Trader's Library, Trader's Press, Marketplace Books. We'll find out at the end of the year if it's on the New York Times bestsellers list. I'm not sure. It's relatively inexpensive. It's something around, what is it? I don't know, 30, 40 bucks, something like that. It lists probably one of those powerful tools that you'll see for trading in not just the commodities but also equities, because it lists, like for example, when you're trading currency options, it'll list the seasonality of the markets that we kind of went over. If you're talking about precious metals or crude oil, we talk about how crude oil trades with GLD, or excuse me, the USO, which is an exchange-traded fund on oil, how it mirrors or Chesapeake Energy and other stocks relate to the price movement of the underlying other stocks like Frontline, shipping. There's all kinds of ways to look at the commodity markets and trading, not just exchange-traded funds, but also individual stocks, and that's what this book goes over. Well, I thank everyone for coming. That's all the time that we have for today. If we did not get to your question, feel free to send me an email, jperson@nationalfutures.com, or send the information or a question to our hosts who allowed me to give you and present to you this information at the ISE where you registered today. So thank you very much, everyone, and I wish you to have a most joyful and profitable end of 2008. Goodbye.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
So for those of you who are still with us, just wanted to thank you for joining us tonight. We, we will have this archived tomorrow and posted on ise.com/archives, and we'll hopefully send you a notification just to give you the link for that. And we have some exciting webinars coming up, with the first one with Tony Hansen next week, discussing applying Fibonacci levels to FX options, as well as Elian Yotov of All Things Forex on applying options methodologies to currency trading. So definitely, if you're going to be in Las Vegas, drop by at our booth, as well as at John Person's seminar at the event on Friday. And we also have Tony, who's going to be speaking as well on Thursday at 2:30. So, thanks again and have a good evening.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To find more podcasts on options, stocks, alternative markets, and market data, please visit www.ise.com/podcasts.